Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Before I start tonight's video, I want to say hello and give a shout out to all of my subscribers. You guys are great. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to join us, please subscribe. Alright, but I wanted to show you the results, or the dry results of video number 186, which was our copper gold, black, and I think it's copper, gold, and black. Yeah. So here is the dry results. And you can see with the gold and the copper, we've already got some really nice shimmer going on. And I love how this one turned out. It's really light, but yet beautiful. So I can't wait to see this one fully glossed. It'll be great. All right, and the next one was video 189, I believe it was, and that was our Prussian blue with the copper, gold, and black and white split. So this one has some shimmer to it as well from the gold and stuff, and I love, like right down here, all the shimmer. It's so pretty. And when these get the gloss coating on them, these look so good. So, I was hoping to show you that one, those two, plus the two green galaxy pours. I was hoping to have them high glossed this past weekend, but unfortunately it's Minnesota. And in Minnesota, we got cold. So again, we went from 90s down to 60s, and this morning our low was 47, I think it was, or 40 something. So it's been cold, and it's too cold in the garage, and it's too cold to take them outside and do that, so that the vapors from just the smell of the stuff. My husband's got asthma, so we don't do that stuff in the house because he's going through enough right now. He doesn't need me adding to his lung issues. So as soon as I can, I will get those glossed, and then I'll show you all four of them all at once. And then in another video coming up, I'm going to put some paintings behind me, and I'm going to show you some of the paintings I have left. If anyone's interested in them, I will sell them at a discounted rate. I'm just trying to, gather some additional funds for all the stuff that we're dealing with. But tonight I have a 10 by 20, I think it is. Yes, a 10 by 20. So it's a skinny painting, but I'm doing it horizontally tonight because I'm going to do a cup pour, and we're going to start using up some of those cups of paint that have been sitting here. Like we've got this splendid gold, we've got a little bit of this copper, we have a tiny bit of this turquoise green that was left over, we have some scrapings of blue, we have a little bit of iridescent white, and then I also picked our scrapings. This is really cool. Our scrapings from a painting, one of the green paintings. I scraped all the extra paint off the table and there's like some shimmer in here. So I'm going to put these together. And I don't know if I'm actually going to pour them in the cup. I think I'm just going to pour them on the canvas, and then we're going to move the canvas around and see what we end up with. So let me bring the camera down and get set up, and then we'll get started. I'll be right back. Alright, so here is our 20 by 10 canvas, and because this is going to be kind of a pour on and then tilt it around, I'm going to put some gloves on. So I'm kind of messy. And what I plan on doing is I'm literally going to pour these cups on, and if we need to fill in, can you hear that? That is one of my neighbors that goes by 2 or 3 times a night with his stereo blaring. It's fun the first few times, but after a while it gets really annoying. Okay. So I have 6 cups, and then I also will use white as needed to fill in to make sure we have enough flow of the paint. So let's see. Let's start with this dark green, because again, this is the leftovers that I scraped off the table from our Galaxy pours. And it's kind of a gray green at this point. Gray brown green actually. But let's see what happens. So I would like to go like so. Alright, let's put that one off to the side. And gold. I have lots of gold, so let's use the gold next. And I didn't know if I'd need to stir any of these, so I didn't grab my sticks out, but it looks like they've all been sitting too long. Alright, so now we're going to take this gold, which needs a little more water. And if you find your paint is thickening up, because it will after it sits, go ahead and add some water to it. I know many people use acrylic paints with just water. They don't even use the Floetrol. So adding a little water to your mixed paint that already has the Floetrol is not going to hurt it any, and it's not going to change the color at all. So I'm just stirring that up, and now we have a nice liquidy gold, which is what we need. So we're going to pour that on next. Save, like I said, I'm putting the extras off to the side in case I need a little bit more. All right, should we do copper next? I'm trying to see which ones I have the most of. Okay, copper is the next most, because the other paints and the white will be our filler or our accent colors, since we won't have enough of the other colors. This one, I'm going to use it all because we don't have a lot. Alright, let's go copper through the green. Up, and then I can wash out the cup and reuse it. Alright, there's the copper. Now so far it's really dull and dingy and kind of blah, right? So we need to add some bright colors in here. So now we're going to use the blue that we had left over, because there is more of the blue than there is of the iridescent white or the turquoise. And I'm second guessing the turquoise. I have a couple of lighter blues I might use, but let's see. Alright, you know, I'm almost thinking that with this color scheme, with the green and the gold and that, I don't know if I want to put this blue in at all. I just noticed I have a cup over here that has orange. And when I'm looking at this color scheme, I think this orange would be better. So I'm gonna switch to orange. Yeah, I think this orange would look much better. So let's switch it out. This is one of those, like I said, it's a cup pour, so. And that one's a little thick too, so we're gonna add a little water. Not too much, because there's not a lot in here. Just enough to get this to flow with the rest of the colors. But I was looking at this and it's kind of fallish already. So why not stick with the fall theme? Alright. Now the orange, we need to fill in a bit. So let's go here and here. And just enough to add a little accent right here. Okay, another cup I can reuse. That one. Okay, so yeah, we're going with a fall theme here. So again, I don't think turquoise is going to go. I don't want the iridescent white to mute these color, or to fade these colors. But I do have the tiniest bit of yellow here. So let's use the yellow. And then I think we're done with our colors. I think this yellow is that metallic lemon yellow, if I'm not mistaken. So let's add that in between here and here, and here. And then let's fill the rest in down here. So now this, sorry, this did not come, this isn't like a traditional cup pour where you pour it in and then you're going to like tilt it all over the place. I'm thinking, so I'm more thinking at this point, we're just going to gently tilt it around. I was going to blow it out, but then I thought that would really mess up the colors. So I think I'm just going to tilt it out and we'll end up with a really nice fall painting. So I'm going to turn it this way so that you can see how I'm tilting this. All right, so, oh, and also if you notice right here and here, the gold is making cells already. So hopefully we'll keep some of those cells. Let's just start tilting. And I do want to, lost a bunch of orange here. Scoop this up and take advantage of that for filling in areas like so, which will make it easier to tilt and get the paint to move around. You got too many open spots, you can end up with white spots in the end. We don't want that. All right, here we go. And I was just thinking that would be nice to have a little extra paint to help move this around and over here. Most of the other spots are pretty good, but let's help it where we need, or where we can. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so we're gonna go. Okay. You have to be careful because the idea is not to make these colors blend together too much. If they blend together, then we're just going to end up with brown. So I'm going to tilt it off in different directions. Okay. Sorry you can't see this, I just have to tilt this way and then I'll show you. And then the corner. And this corner. So it's taking a bit. There we go. And then we're going to back up to this corner. Woo. Oh, I grabbed the side. That's a no-no. That's all me. Ah, I didn't mess it up though. Okay, so now we're going to go complete this corner. So I'm just trying to get paint to go all over the corner. And this corner, I want that design back. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And now I'm going to tilt down this way, because again, I'm going gonna spread this out a little bit. I need to stretch it. Stretch the design so that those yellows, greens mix in with those browns, but not mix. There, I like that. What do you guys think? It's very muted, but I like it so far. Okay, now I do see that one of the paints must have had cell creator in it. I think it was the lemon yellow, but I'm not sure. So I'm just picking paint up off the table just to fill in, and then it will continue to run down and it'll take care of itself. Alright. I need some orange. Right there. Okay. So, we're going to let it sit for a minute, because I think we're going to end up with some more white stuff from the cell creator that was in one of them. I don't know which one. But I kind of like it. I don't know why. It's not like bright or colorful, but it looks nice and fallish. Doesn't that look like fall? I like it. So, my thought with this one is if it dries nice and dark, I may be able to get some planets on it and create another space scene type painting. Or I may be able to embellish it with some fall theme things, and then this would make an excellent background for that. You know, like if you could do like a tree, and then this would be the fall background. So like you would take and paint the outline of the black tree. I think that'd be so cool. So here's the direction I'm going to put it. So this is the direction it will be. And thinking about that tree idea, you'd start the stem this way, come up, and then take branches off and paint them in black, just black, against this background. I think it'd be amazing. And then you know, varnishing it, holy buckets, I think it would be awesome. So I think that's my goal on this one. All right, so I'm taking my popsicle stick and I'm scraping the underneath of the canvas to stop the runoff now, since the sides are fine. We've got bubbling from the cell creator, which is fine. Like that, scrape the edges, wipe that off. I was gonna say I could scrape up some of this paint, but there's really not enough to scrape up, so I'm not going to do it. Because it would have made it kind of a nice brown. Alright, so that is our painting. Let me grab the camera and bring you down so I can show you it up close. I think that when I show you the details, it'll make more sense of what I was thinking. So here's the painting. Again, it's a 10 by 20. I am going to change my direction, and it is going to stay vertical, because what I am going to do is I am going to paint the shadow of like an oak tree, or a tree that has those really cool bendy branches on it and stuff. And I think with that background, I think it'll look really cool. So once I get that done, after this dries, which was going to take a while because with the cell creator and then in there you can kind of see the ripples, that usually takes a little longer to dry. But when it does, I will get working on that, and then I will show it to you when it's all done as well. So here it is, wet, and I do love how the lemon yellow, it didn't turn everything brown. The copper is in here and it looks as if it's brown, which is nice. And then the green stayed true, which was kind of our, our scrapings. And same with the orange. So when you put it all together, it really looks like a fall painting. So I'm so happy with it. I thought it was really ugly at first, but so let me know what you think. Is it ugly? Because I don't mind if you tell me that. But yeah, just let me know what you think about this one. What do you think about the tree idea? Is that a good idea or is it not? But so thank you for watching, and hope you subscribe if you haven't. And again, thank you to my regular subscribers. Love you guys. And until my next video in 3 days, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye.